Retrospective exercise.
The retrospective exercise is very easy to practice and very simple, and at the same time it will help us a lot to know ourselves. We should start this exercise lying in our bed, making our body be relaxed. We must concentrate in order to remember the latest events of the day, and after that continue remembering the previous events and progressively advance in retrospect, reliving all the events of the day until we reach the moment that we woke up that morning. Then we will continue remembering the events of the previous days, also in retrospection. Then what we did the previous days, and so on. With that process, we will try to remember the last 15 days of our life, everything we did in the last month and the month before, and what we did last year, and in the previous 10 and 20 years. We will remember all the events of life, always in retrospection, up to the first 5 years of our childhood. Perhaps it's difficult to remember the events of our life when we were 4, 3, 2, 1, but there's a secret to achieve this. How? We only have to combine meditation with sleep. In those moments when we feel sleepy, we will practice this exercise, trying to thoroughly remember all the events of our life. When we were 4 years old, 3, 2, 1, memories will come up in the form of lightning, flashes, etc. These first flashes, these visions, we could say, of a flashing kind, will give us the direct experience, the faith in this exercise, not a belief, but a concrete experimentation of our personal inner world. Once we have remembered our whole life, reached the moment of our birth, then we can jump to the last moment of our previous life. If we manage to remember it, to see ourselves surrounded by our relatives at the last moment of our previous existence, then the faith will be intensified and will become even greater. We will say, what an extraordinary exercise! And if you keep going with our retrospective exercise, you will remember the last years of your past existence and the previous ones, the youth, teenage years, childhood, the moment we were born in the past existence, and so on. This exercise allows us to remember all our previous existences. It's a wonderful exercise taught by the Gautama Buddha Sakyamuni. However, to receive an explanation is not the same as to study or practice. When we receive an explanation, we receive information. But when we practice, we are experimenting by ourselves. When study and practice come together, they turn into understanding. Faith comes after understanding and is the definitive result of practice, verification, and understanding.